What's good, y'all? Game Bolt Plays here. We're going to be doing it in Game Bolt Plays fashion. I'm going to just be talking about some content ideas that I have for the channel. I told you guys in the 400 sub video that I was going to be doing this, and I want you guys to hopefully watch the whole video, hear me out on different topics, and then put in the comment section what you think would be the best fit for your taste and for the channel. This is going to be like an interactive type of video. So without further ado, let's go into it. The first series idea that I've had is the bread and butter series. So basically, I could go through all the champions or specific ones in whatever order that you guys want to see, and I can go through the best way to have your laning phase, best rotations to use your abilities, what your win con is, what you're trying to focus on when you're in the game, when you power spike, what the itemization would look like, stuff like that, right? And it could probably help someone if you've never played the champion, it'll help you, no matter what rank you are. If you want to learn on whatever, this is a little bit more of a basic understanding. I'm not going to explain the abilities, but I'm going to tell you how to use them, right? So that's that. The next one's the things to note series. So this is specifically laning phase. So let's say Akali RE instead of R, wait for you to land, then E, or stuff like that, or QE to proc your thing and then E back in. It's look, I'd put a lot of thought into each video. This is kind of just off the top of my brain, right? But that, and then with jungle ganking, for example with Elise, not just leading with E, if you can close the gap and stuff like that, right? I would show you guys in practice tool the idea, and then I would go into a game and give you one or more, probably more examples of how I used it, right? Like I said, similar to the bread and butter series, I can do it in whatever order you guys want. If you want something ASAP, you can write that down and let me know, and I'll definitely do that. And like I said, I can do all the champions as well if you guys just want to hear some stuff about each one. Then I have an off-meta account. There's a lot of things that you hear from players that is man, if I didn't have these shitty teammates, I could get out of gold, plat, whatever, right? It would be one thing to make a series where because I've hit masters multiple times, whatever, that I can't just be all right, I'm just gonna play jungle in one trick, whatever, Zac, whatever, Udi or Hecarim, whatever, to masters, because I'm a masters player, right? So the idea behind it would be that I would play off meta stuff, stuff that literally does not get played, or if it does, it's under 2% pick rate. I don't know the pick rate percent yet, but something like that. That to give myself a challenge, but also to see if I'm playing Malphite jungle until diamond, you really can play whatever you have fun playing, and you can also just focus on improving yourself, because if you're good enough at the game, you have a better enough of an understanding, you will climb. You know what I mean? So that's the idea behind that. And that would start probably in iron and just go all the way up. So let's say you're gold, you can see when I'm in gold playing some nonsense, because I understand the game, I'm able to carry trolls, AFKs, whatever, right? And I'm obviously not going to win every game, but I can show you guys whatever. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is the most intricate series idea that I've had so far. Basically, I'm going to watch, because there's not a lot of people that do reacting on YouTube, right? For League. The only person I know that's known is MidBeast. So I was thinking of maybe I could watch a Synapse clip or a video, and I can either show you guys the whole video and give my takes on the plays and stuff, or I can show you guys specific clips. And the idea is that I'm going to show you the clips, maybe give you 5 to 10 examples from a video, and then you guys are going to comment, yo, Bolt, I want to see you try number 3 or whatever, right? And so then I would take that number 3 or whatever's the highest maybe I'll make like a poll or something, and whatever's the highest one, I'm gonna then try to make it happen in Practice Tool to see how hard it is, whatever, and show you guys, and then I'll take you and show you the whole process and how I get it done, right? And then the video is gonna be the whole thing, so it's gonna be, you know, a React. Probably that'll be its own video, and then you guys are gonna pick it, and then maybe, you know, a couple days later or a week, depending on how hard it is, I would show you guys like, yo, this took me 24 hours. I was doing, you know, 50 games, whatever, right? And then lastly, just for fun, I think I would submit these clips that are recreated from Synapse, and hopefully, you know, since they already made Synapse once, they'll make it again. And then, you know, I could make either a short or like a quick video giving a little recap. Like, was it, you know, how was it? Was it fun to do? Did it take a long time? You know, and that would be more like fast. Like, the video would be real quick, show it, its feature on Synapse. I really enjoy it. I got some love from making this. What do you guys want to see next? Or something like that, right? I'll see a couple more. How hard is this series? This is like, you know, there's two different ways that I can do this. Originally, this was going to be like a series where I just see how hard each elo is. But like I said, you know, if I just played jungle and all the way up to diamond, it would be pretty easy. So I thought that it would be easier to do, like, have you ever seen, you know, I tried the impossible Kiana combo or whatever, right? I could do it in two ways. I could do it one way that I just do it and I show you guys and it's quick videos, like one a day or whatever. Or I can do it in Practice Tool and then do it in an actual game. But I would do it similar to the previous series where, you know, I say I got close, you know, these 5 times out of my 50 attempts at my ult or something, right? And then I'd be like, it took me 5 hours and blah, blah, blah. And I'd make it, you know, into a little story that you can follow along, and we could, you know, kind of do it as a community and have fun with it, right? And then I could do cool arena combos. Like right now I'm doing the Will Statchard series, and you guys are really enjoying it. But I could do like specific champions, like, you know, Braum, and then like, you know, something that does a ton of auto attacks, like Belveth or Katarina or Kled or whatever, right? Like something like that. And then I could do that just to showcase you guys. But obviously I'd be buying items and stuff. And then last one is like, this is like, okay, this is like a stretch, right? Like, I don't really like this idea, but I've had the thought of it multiple times, so I figured that I might as well add it in. It's like a joke, right? Gambler's Addiction series. But the idea is that, like, there's some users that I've seen that just use, you know, let's say Phenomenal Evil, Gambler's Blade, Rune Carver, like, insane. Like, you're talking like 1 to 2,000 gold a round, right? I could do this, but I would have to play with somebody, so you guys would hear another person in the call most likely, and I would just go for Gambler's Blade for the most part. And the idea would be I would do the stat shard stuff, but only with gamblers. Like if I didn't get gamblers, I would probably just FF. This is one of those things that, like, even if I have multiple comments saying different things, this would be like the least priorities. But if you guys, like, if I have, like, you know, let's say like 10 likes on a comment that said, yo, you should try that, that'd be funny, blah, 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 right? Then I'm more than down to do it. So these are the ideas that I had. Please, if you watched it all the way and you have some ideas to add to it or to, you know, whatever, like, I just want your feedback. You know, even if you don't comment on any of my other videos, this one is important because this is the direction of the channel. And the Will It Snatch Shards challenge is going nowhere. Don't worry about that. I plan on finishing it, assuming Arenas is out long enough for me to. But yeah, that's it. Like, comment, please comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. There's plenty of good content coming out to the Gamble Plays channel. I'm fixing the fan, and I'm also fixing my toxicity. And what else? And that's it. All right. So I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.